Meal prepping doesn't always work. As James Clear says, you don't rise to the levels of your goals, you fall to the levels of your systems. So even though my goal was to eat more at home, I'd fall back into that unhealthy pattern of ordering takeout because I was sick of the meal prep waiting for me in the fridge. Since then, I've come up with a meal prepping system that integrates different types of meals throughout the week instead of batch prepping a bunch of the same food. In this video, I'm sharing why this method works better than traditional meal prep and some delicious recipes to go along with it. I started by defining my goals, which are to eat healthy, eat delicious food, and spend as little time cooking as possible. I took each of these goals and came up with specific solutions that together form my golden meal prep formula. To me, eating healthy means eating a lot of different types of vegetables and fruit and protein. Eating delicious foods means lots of flavor variety, ideally diverse cuisines. Third, I know that I'm not interested in large batch prep efforts, so the alternative is cooking in shorter bursts throughout the week and relying on leftovers. The last component is mood, which translates to meals that match different feelings and cravings throughout the week. For example, there might be days when I want something comforting and warm, others when I want something light and refreshing. The goal with this weekly meal prep is to make sure that there's enough variety in the types of foods I'm eating to be able to meet these different needs without feeling like I need to order takeout or go back to the grocery store for something other than what I have at home. Starting with the first goal of eating healthy, the best way for me to get in a lot of veggies into my diet is by making a loaded veggie bowl every single week. These bowls usually feature a protein, carb, roasted or raw veggies, and a healthy drizzle of one or more sauces. I've recently become obsessed with this Copycat CAVA inspired veggie bowl. Start by washing and preparing a salad-based mix of romaine, arugula, and baby spinach. Next, I roast cauliflower and carrots tossed in olive oil and a simple spice blend of smoked paprika, garlic and onion powder, and salt. Throw that in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, flip the veggies, and roast for another 10 minutes or until tender. While the veggies are roasting, make a pot of rice and add in salt or veggie broth for extra flavor. To assemble the bowl, layer the salad mix, rice, and roasted veggies. Next, we add some flavor bombs with homemade hummus, the pickled red onions, and cucumber salad with a healthy drizzle of a delicious lemon tahini sauce made combining tahini, lemon juice, garlic powder, salt, and dried dill. I also like to add a drizzle of sriracha for some heat. My favorite part about these bowls is they easily pack in 4 to 5 different vegetables, tons of flavor throughout all the sauces, and are so satiating. They're perfect for lunch since they're a bit fresher and lighter. The best way to pack them is by packing the cold ingredients separately from the rice and protein. This way, all you do is heat up the rice and protein in the microwave, throw it on top of the cold salad ingredients, drizzle over the sauce, and dig right in. Component 2. The comfort meal. On days when I want something warm and comforting, a warm meal is the answer. This is why every week I like to make a comforting meal such as a pasta bake, stew, soup, or curry. These meals are easy to make in large batches and can stay in the fridge for several days and usually get better with time. Lately, I've been making different versions of the viral feta pasta. The recipe for it is simple. You roast together cherry tomatoes and garlic in the oven till the tomatoes are bursting and the garlic has softened. The original recipe includes feta, but I like to replace this with a vegan cream cheese or sometimes even skip it entirely. Once the tomatoes are done roasting, I add in some fresh chopped basil, red pepper flakes, and the cheese and mix everything to combine. This stays really well in the fridge and usually gets me at least 4 to 5 servings. This one is great for dinner since it's so quick and mostly hands-off, and it's perfect for those cozy weeknights. Component 3. The fun night out meal. I've accepted that I will get tired of leftovers at some point in the week. Instead of ordering takeout, I've started recreating at home whenever I find myself in that position. Things like pizza, tacos, stir fries, or fried rice are great options for these, so I make sure to plan for at least one of these fun meals every single week. My family loves Thai basil fried rice, and this is how I make it. Start by soaking jasmine brown rice. My local restaurant also adds a bit of purple rice, so I'm doing that too. You only need a spoonful of this rice to give it that iconic purple look. While the rice is soaking, I prep all the components of the fried rice. First, let's prep the veggies and protein of our choice, and today I'm using tofu. Cut up a red bell pepper and slice a carrot and onion. Cut your tofu or protein into small pieces. Pick about half a cup of fresh Thai basil leaves. Next, we'll prep our garlic and chili paste, which is what gives it that authentic, almost restaurant-style taste. Pound 4 to 5 cloves of garlic and a few Thai red chilies in a mortar and pestle. Thai chilies are quite spicy, so if you're sensitive to a lot of spice, I would only add 1 or 2 at most. Thai chilies are usually sold in these large quantities, so I like to dry them out for a few days and then store them in this airtight container. These usually last for several months, but definitely check on them periodically. Lastly, let's make the sauce. Now keep in mind, this is a sauce that will require a little bit of adjustment according to your taste. Thai basil fried rice is usually quite savory with a lot of spicy, umami, slightly salty, and noticeably sweet flavor. The garlic and chili paste takes care of the heat, so this sauce is what adds that umami, salty, and sweet flavor. So I start by adding around 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon sea salt, 1 tablespoon sugar, and 1 tablespoon of the key ingredient, which is this yondu sauce. This is a veggie-based umami sauce. This sauce is really the key to getting that restaurant-level flavor, so I would highly recommend adding it. I'll leave a link down below to where you can find it. Stir the sauce together really well, making sure the sugar is dissolved. Cook the brown rice according to package instructions. Once the rice is done, use a spatula to mix it up and set it aside. Heat up a large wok or cast iron skillet. When warm, add in some neutral oil and add in your protein. I like to fry my tofu until it's golden brown on both sides. Once the tofu is done, I take it off the skillet and add a bit more oil and the sliced white onions. Let them turn translucent, which usually takes about a minute. Next, add in the chili garlic paste. Fair warning, the chili paste is spicy, so make sure you're in a well-ventilated kitchen, otherwise this could make you cough or sneeze. Make sure the heat is on the lower side so that the garlic and chili doesn't burn. Add in a few Thai basil leaves and carrots and cook for a few minutes until the carrots have softened. Next, add back in the fried tofu and red bell pepper pieces, which will only need about 30 seconds on the heat. Add in the brown rice and create a well in the middle. Pour in the soy sauce mixture and mix it through the rice and veggies. This is where you might want to taste the rice and adjust the salt or sugar per your taste. Lastly, add in the remaining fresh basil leaves, turn off the heat, and stir everything through to combine. Together, these 3 types of meals provide a lot of flexibility, variety, and enjoyment throughout the week. The key here is that this system works with and not against my fluctuating energy levels and motivation. If you want to learn more, you might also like this video where I dive deep into how I stopped ordering takeout every single night. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.